Good morning, folks, and happy Friday. And I hope and pray that you're looking forward to a wonderful day in the Lord, and I hope and pray that you're looking forward to a wonderful day of worship coming up on Sunday. And as I've told you, I'm going to be on reserve duty this weekend, but the pulpit will still be filled. There will still be preaching. There's still going to be singing, praising, and fellowship. So come and worship on Sunday. Just because the pastor is not going to be in the pulpit doesn't mean that the worship stops. So be sure to be faithful to the house of God. And you watch our videos, but you don't come and be with us. You will get a blessing, I guarantee it. So I hope and pray that you're looking forward to a wonderful day of worship on Sunday. I want to read to you today from the book of Joshua, chapter number 1. And a lot of y'all know, and you've probably heard me preach it many times, I love the first chapter of Joshua, because what the first chapter of Joshua does is it shows God's affirmation to Joshua. You may remember, or I say may, but hopefully you do remember, that Joshua was second in command next to Moses. And we see in the final chapter of Deuteronomy that Moses passes away before entering the promised land. God had said that you'll not enter the promised land. And then when that happens, when Moses passes away, it falls upon the shoulders of Joshua to lead the children of Israel into the promised land. And y'all have heard me say this many times before. No doubt Joshua had some anxiety over that. No doubt Joshua had a little bit of fear over that. No doubt Joshua may have had some trepidation. He may have even said, "Why me, Lord?" He may have even said, "Lord, I'm not qualified." Aren't we guilty of that sometimes? I remind you, God doesn't call the qualified. He qualifies those that He calls. But we know very well, or hopefully we very well know, the first chapter of Joshua, as God gives that affirmation. And certainly may we remember that God gives us that affirmation as well. But in Joshua chapter number 1, verse number 8, right before that third time that that God tells Joshua, "Do not be afraid." Verse number 8, "This book of the law shall not depart from your mouth, but you shall meditate in it day and night, that you may observe to do according to all that is written in it. For then you will make your way prosperous, and then you will have good success." So think about the stage here. Joshua has gotten this assignment. The role of the leader of the Israelites as they go into the promised land has fallen upon the shoulders of Joshua. Joshua, no doubt, as I said, is anxious, probably some fear and trepidation, probably some wondering, "God, are you sure that you want me to do this?" And God tells Joshua twice before we get to verse number 8, "Don't be afraid, be of good courage, for I am with you." And then He tells him that again in verse number 9. But then in verse number 8, what is He doing? He's telling Joshua, and He says the book of the law. He's talking about the Decalogue. He's talking about the 10 Commandments. He says, when you observe everything in this book, when you live by it, when you do as it says, then you're going to prosper and you're going to be okay. Christian, God tells us the same thing. Many of you have heard me a lot of times before saying that we must daily take in the Word of God. Not just read one verse, and say, "I'm done for the day," although it might be just one verse. But read it, study it, meditate on it, feed on it, so that it will nourish your soul. And God says to Joshua right here, when you do that, you will make your way prosperous, and then you will have good success. Christian, God tells us the same thing. When we observe the book of the law, when we meditate on it, when we feed on it, when we seek nourishment for our souls from it, then our way is going to be prosperous, and we're going to have good success. And that's what I wish for you today, Christian. First and foremost, meditate on this word. Feed on this word. Seek nourishment for your soul from this word. Then you will be prosperous, and then you will have good success. And I hope and pray you have a wonderful day today, filled with that prosperity and that good success. Love you, folks, and I'll talk to you a little bit later. God bless you.